Bagman from the pink.
Didn't warn Dawn that I was coming over to her beforehand, but Dawn, you've done a fantastic job with this bloke. He's been such a good dog for his whole career. Box 8, he's got a pretty good record from out there, even though it's not a draw that you'd suggest is the easiest.
Yeah, no, if he jumps, they'll have to catch him, I think, and he's got a nice gap in between the next dog. So, yeah, he's fit, he's happy, he's healthy, and hopefully he puts it all on the track tonight.
When you saw the draw come out and saw the 8, you probably weren't ecstatic about it, but when you saw the scratchings in 6 and 7 and a dog that's probably going to get the rail from 5, you would have been happy.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
And talk us through this bloke, how he came into your care. He's obviously got the big group of owners behind him.
Yeah. He was with Jerry O'Keefe before, and Jerry did all the breaking and everything for him, and then he come to me, and, yeah, he's just gone ahead and he's just a good dog.
He certainly is a good dog. He's broken 29 seconds from the pink. Dawn's hoping that he can do it again tonight. He's a very fast dog, but it's a very fast race. There's a couple of Group 1 winners. There's a dog that's broken 29 seconds. It's a fair race for race 10 on the program.
Great contest it is, Smithy and Nathan Rooney. We've seen a number of these greyhounds run fast time recently. Which one is going to do it tonight and win the race?
Well, I went 1, 3, 8 and 2. I went Poor Oswald. I thought he was pretty unlucky last week not to get across in a heat of the Harrison Dawson, and based on his run the previous week where he ran 4.99 to the mark and then 29 and 12 overall, I think with box 1 here tonight he might be able to punch up and hold the speed. I think he's in a rare, rich vein of form and he can utilise box 1 here tonight. Box number 3, Poor Vortex, is racing well for the Grenfell Kennels. He's got speed and he's a good Sandown winner, only 2 starts back here in 29 and 21. Bagman in for third, box number 8 suits him. We've seen him 3 weeks ago run 28 and 97 off this draw at the track and distance. He gets plenty of room to move with no dogs in box 6 and 7. He'll look to slingshot down the outside in the early stages. For fourth, I've put in number 2, Mapunga Shine, continues to get better with racing and getting back to near peak fitness. 1, 3, 8 and 2 in what looks a good addition of the free-for-all here tonight at Sandown.
It is the 10th and it's the Gold Chisel here next Friday night for Sandown Cup night. This is the free-for-all. Here's Dan.
Race number 10. The Gold Chisel here, Sportsbet Sandown Cup night, free-for-all. Field of 6 to go around. Scratching 6 and 7. Bagman with plenty of clear air out there. He broke 29 from this draw a couple of starts ago, and he was the second favourite for race number 10. Set to run. Racing, speed out from Poor Vortex is going to push forward with Mapunga Shine, and Poor Oswald's hustling through. It's a real scrimmage into the first turn, and Spring Regency got to the front. Poor Oswald second. Up to third goes Poor Vortex. On the outside, Bagman running on. Clear on Motion Sensor and Poor Vortex, or rather Mapunga Shine at the rear of the field. Spring Regency. Poor Oswald's trying to get up on the inside. Bagman's running on late. Spring Regency in front though. Spring Regency. A length over Poor Oswald, Bagman, and third in Poor Vortex, Motion Sensor and Mapunga Shine, and the time is 29 and 51.
Spring Regency wins race 10, the free-for-all at big odds. Nathan Rooney, did you think he was capable of doing that in that field?
Didn't have a great deal of luck last week off the wide draw and did post 29 and 87 at the Meadows the start before, but I thought with a bit of speed outside with Motion Sensor and speed drawn underneath him, he might have had a little bit of trouble in finding the top, but he ran a beautiful straight line from box 4 and was able to get up on speed. Only 5.09 early. I think that's the little bit of the interesting factor of that race. I thought they might have went a little bit quicker early. 18.93, and Poor Oswald was trying to kick up underneath him down the back, but he was able to hold and then lengthen down the home straight. And Spring Regency, the outsider of the field in a small field, come up with the goods in the free-for-all race number 10.
Indeed, great performance. Outside of him, Poor Oswald, Bagman, pretty good runs.
Pretty good runs. Poor Oswald was only moderate to begin and really pushed up hard going through the corner the first time to put himself right into the race. But in fairness, he had every hope to pick up the kennel mate in Spring Regency. Bagman was just left behind a little bit early and then started to close off in the back half of the race. But I think, you know, all credit goes to Spring Regency. He bet him at the start. He got out, and even though it wasn't the quickest time of the night, he was able to fend off the kennel mate in the run to the corner and the run down the back, and he was too good in the run to the line.
4.183, 29.50 to Spring Regency. He takes out the free-for-all. Magnificent shot there of him hitting the line. In the meantime, we did mention that the box draw has taken place for the Sandown Cup next Friday night. From the inside out, box 1, Mapunga Surprise, 2, Lady Wilson, 3, Star Stay, 4, Henry Intention, 5, Raiders Guide, 6, Miss Mary Joe, 7, Double Denim, and 8, Pass Mark. Smithy, what's your first impression on that draw for next
week? It's an intriguing one. Lady Wilson gets to draw where she wants to be. Mapunga Surprise, Star Stay, Henry Intention, they're all strength dogs. Raiders Guide has a bit of speed, and he's probably where he wants to be as a dog. I know we spoke to Carol Martin before. She wanted 1 for the family, 7 or 8 for her. I think 5's no real issue there. Miss Mary Joe, Double Denim, Pass Mark, they're probably going to be in middle to back. So it's a strange old race, but I reckon Lady Wilson might lead, and then something's going to run her down.
If she leads, there's nothing that's going to run her down, in my opinion, Corey. I think she's the one that's really come up with the tick in the box draw. Star Stay on her outside, Henry Attention outside of that greyhound. So 3 and 4, absolute zero speed. As you touched on, Raiders Guide will run a very straight line to the corner. We've seen Lady Wilson get across to the fence and literally scrape the Dulux all the way around the 7:15 tonight, and I think she just needed an inside draw on her 41.50 heat win, and she gets that here. I think she may be clearly the way the market gravitates towards, and very interesting to see what price the tab put up initially, Lady Wilson, because she's well and truly favourite on first glance, in my opinion.
220 for me. I reckon that's what Gretchen will put up. I think that'll be right around the mark. I think the thing that could, well, not the thing, the greyhound that could be the fly in the ointment is maybe Mapunga Surprise. She can occasionally hit the start. If she can do that, then maybe Lady Wilson will struggle to get across. But it does look like Lady Wilson's gonna have her birthday out in front at some point. Always the question mark is that second up syndrome over 700. I know she's had a few races over the 700 previously, Lady Wilson, so she might be able to avoid it, but heading back to New South Wales, potentially coming back down to Sandown, will that take it out of her? I'm sure the trainers will do the right thing by